Hey guys, Captain CA here with Flats Glass YouTube, and I've got another video for you. In fact, it's kind of a tip video, and it's kind of a product review, and then it's a little bit of adventure fishing all in one. And I shared this all with my buddy Keith Stansel and his girlfriend Becca while I was out in Louisiana. Take a look at some of these pictures right here of the fish that they caught, and then I'm going to tell you what really this is all about. This episode of Flats Glass YouTube is brought to you by Aquatraction, your go-to solution for advanced marine flooring. Some of you guys might recognize Keith. Keith has been on Flats Glass TV in previous seasons. That's right. He wrote a book, or was part of a book, called Out of Captivity, and it was about three contractors, government contractors, ex-veterans that were captured by the FARC. It's a great read, and if you've ever met Keith, you know this guy is Captain America. I mean, he's just one of those persons or personalities in your life that you're just happy to have there, a real patriot, a real American. Well, he brought his girlfriend Becca out to Louisiana to fish with me, and I wanted to call this Big Fish, Big Rod, Big Hero, Little Lady. And watch this video here of, we were giving Becca a lot of, well, for lack of a better reason, crap about not being able to land this fish. We were under the impression that the fish that she was fighting was likely a 40+ inch redfish, and we're like, come on, you got to suck it up, you got to get this in, come on, it's all you, don't give the rod up, let's do this. And she was using one of the rods that is more or less a tarpon rod for me, an inshore grouper rod for me, a big snook rod for me. And we just couldn't understand why it was taking so long. Watch part one right here, and you'll see.
Feel like a good fish, babe?
There you go. Put that bend in it, then reel to them, then lift up to reel again. There you go. Then reel to them. Yep. Create your own slack. That thing is running line. It is running line.
Just some pressure on them.
Follow them around. There you go. That's your power side. Yeah.
Now, get your rod tip close to the water, babe. Pull to your left.
Yeah. Reel straight down. This is pretty much an even fight. Big fish like this.
Got it, babe. You
back.
got it.
Yeah, you got it. You got it, girl.
Go around the motor, go around.
You got it. Yeah. Just nice deep breaths, and then you're gonna wear it out, because that rod cannot. It's at this close quarter, there's no twist in it, it's super strong. It's a heavy action rod. You're gonna be able to lift him right up. It's the best part about those Teramar XXs. They do not let the fish get away.
Just keep pressure on them, babe. It's a big redfish.
They do not. The rod does not waffle.
Just hold pressure on them.
You're good, you're doing good. Lift a little bit.
My wrist is like dead right now.
No, babe.
No, yeah, you can't.
Then you gotta let go of it because you're making it harder for me.
Lift and reel to the water. It's gonna be a good one. Even if he dives under the boat, you can pull him back with that rod. I'm fearless with that rod. That is my favorite snook rod, my favorite grouper rod. Teramars are just, that double X is bad ass. Really is.
Just keep constant pressure, babe. Don't try to force it too much.
This fish better be over 20 pounds. There you go, you're doing fine. I walked back up here to the shop because I forgot I needed to show you the rod. That was just part one. We're gonna finish this up and you'll see what happened, but let's talk about the rod. We were using a 7-foot Teramar Double X. This is the heavy action rod. It's a rod that I use for snook fishing. I use it for cobia fishing. I use it for what I'm gonna say bay tarpon, more or less the smaller variety of tarpon, anywhere from 15 to 50 pounds. We spooled up, if you look right here, we spooled up on the Saragossa some 40-pound braid, okay? And we used a popping cork rig. That's right, we used some fluorocarbon material, and this fluorocarbon is 50 pounds because we deal with a lot of big fish. I tie a bimini twist. The cork is more of a heavy-duty cork. It's got the titanium wire. You spend a few bucks on these corks, but they're worth it. They're really worth it. But we armed her with everything that you might need to have for success. And when you're catching redfish, it's pretty eminent that you're gonna have success with a rod like this. Reason why we use rods like this, because I'm gonna get a lot of questions, is the fact that those sharks that are in the water, they'll basically just cut your big redfish in half. And you know, I'm a conservationist. I don't want to see the brood stock redfish harmed. So I decided to bring these heavy action rods, such as this, out here, these Teramars. They've got Spiral X, High Power X, and we're literally able to land anything from, you know, those 36-inch fish all the way up to 42-inch fish in generally less than 5 minutes. And if you know what you're doing, you can land them in 3 minutes, and the sharks don't have a chance. But occasionally, you catch the predator himself, and I'm going to send you back to the action so you can watch that right now. She's amazing. She didn't give up. Yeah. You're doing fine. There you go, a little lift.
Everybody's laughing at the fat old man earlier sucking wind.
Oh, we're gonna get some color here. Reel down, there you go. You're doing good, doing good. I'll actually slide the push pole back just a little. Reel right down to them. There you go, control them. It's a good strong fish.
You got him, girl. Come on.
Let me reach in there. I'm gonna just bite on that drag just a little. You stay still. There. Okay. That's gonna help a little bit because it's late enough in the battle now where you can. That'll keep them from taking drag. And lay the rod back to the left a little bit. There you go. Nicely done. Nicely done. Saragossa is perfect for this. Teramar Double X. And what do we have? What is it going to be? Oh, that's why.
Babe. Oh my God.
No wonder you were struggling. You were giving her a hard time. That's not even a redfish, dude.
Yeah.
She caught a giant shark.
Okay, so
You're doing great. This is good stuff.
This is awesome, babe.
This is awesome. So now Keith can take the rod, and what we'll do is you take the fish off. Wow. Well, this is going to be a little harder with the catfish flipper. But proof enough, that rod, I mean, for you landed the biggest fish. Like to see how big this shark is. I'm gonna call that shark. It's probably 5.5, 6 foot shark.
Yep, it is.
On the Teramar.
Okay, now I don't feel like such a little pussy.
No. We're filming. We're filming back.
Filming.
Wow. No wonder she was overmatched, right? She was overmatched. She literally caught a shark that was as big as she was. And I'm sure you noticed the comparison in size between Keith, who's more my size, closer to 6'4", 6'5", about a 240-pound guy, compared to the very petite and fragile Becca. But boy, did she fight that thing tooth and nail. If you'd like to learn more about Keith Stansel, I would encourage you to look him up here in some of the search engines and find his book. It's a great story. This guy is just one of those amazing people that that's in your life, and you realize how precious everything is. And just like I said earlier, he's a true American. He loves his country. He's just one of those kind of guys that enjoys life. And when you've been chained to a tree, and that's kind of foreshadowing if you get the book or see the story online on YouTube, you're chained to a tree for 6 years, you kind of appreciate life. Anyhow, these are cool little stories that we tell here on Flats Class YouTube. If you like what you're seeing here as far as a little bit of product review today, some fishing tip stuff, and just some adventure stuff, me interacting with clients and colleagues and behind the scenes at Flats Class TV, go ahead and tell your friends. We want you to tell your friends. We want you to subscribe. Hit the notification bell, and when these tips and product reviews come up, you'll be ready for next weekend when you go fishing. In fact, right now, we've got an inshore tournament going on CaptainCARichardson.com, so you should go check it out. Until next time, I'm back here on the Nature Coast. I'm back in my shop, and I'll be fishing right here, doing some good old Florida fishing. So look for that next.